Well, here's what I've wound up with. This has took about 3 weeks to do. It wouldn't took me near that long if I could have just worked on it. But I've been fighting a lot of weather. You can tell there's snow and stuff on the ground here now. Right now it's about 18 or so degrees. Yesterday it was in the 40s and raining. Last night we had a flash freeze and a little bit more snow. We've had two different snowstorms over the past few weeks. Both of them's been in the 5 to 6 inch range. Cold. Before that, we had a pretty good rainstorm here. Little town of Broadhead got flooded, and some other places got flooded. So I've not really been able to just focus on it. I'm going to talk a little bit about what I've done here, how I've built it, because I didn't really talk a lot while I was building it. And there's a few things that I didn't film just because I was in a hurry and had a little time and just worked on it. These posts right here are 6x6 cedar that I sawed. They're 3.5 foot in the ground. I took and soaked the bottoms that was going in the ground in waste oil. The two end posts are 6x6. This middle post here is a 4.5 by 5.5 that I have a bolt running through, and I have it hinged. The reason why I have it hinged is the shed is 24 feet wide, and I put this in here with a bolt where I can take this and move this out of my way. This will go up in between the two header boards, and I can move this up out of my way, and I'll have full access to get my logs in and out, my lumber and stuff to the mill. For right now, I've just got a 2x12 laying down here that this is sitting on. I'm going to eventually dig me a hole and pour some concrete in there. But I put that post in for a snow load and just to help hold the building up while I'm not sawing. I've not figured out yet what I'm going to do to hold this post up in between here. I'm still thinking on that. For now, I'm just going to do like I done yesterday when I put this rock in here, is I just push it up and put me a clamp up there on that header board to keep it from coming back down. My header boards, which you see me saw all this stuff. The header boards are full 2 inch by 12 inch. They're 24 feet long. I've got 2 of those up there. My rafters are full 2 by 6. They are spaced on 2 foot centers. My purlins that my metal is screwed to, I sawed them 1.5 inch by 3.5. They're a dress size, spaced 2 foot apart. The metal Dad gave me, it's black. I would have rather it been gray just to match the rest of the roofs around here, but like I said, he gave it to me, and it was leftover stuff from their rental properties over the years, from them putting roofs and stuff on. So it was all different lengths. So I had to 2-piece it. You can see the seam right here. I had to 2-piece it. I've got electric in here now. I put me a plug and a switch over here on the wall, and I've got my lights up here now. What I used is just regular outlets. I've got 3 of them in here. I use regular outlets because I'm kind of unsure of what I want to use for lighting. I'm kind of thinking about 4-foot LED lights, put one on each side of the mill down through here. That's the reason why I use the plugs. Right now I've just got an adapter that has a plug on one end and a light bulb fixture on the other that I've got in there. One thing I did do is I run 3 12 wire from my switch up to this box right here because I'm thinking about later in the future of putting me a plug somewhere over here on this post, but I've not done that yet, and I've done that way I can just tie into that box and run it over. I got everything nailed in up here real good. I'm going to go back in between and put me some angle arm brackets and screw down into the top plate and into the rafters. Over here I still got 2 more bolts to put in, but I used 6-inch pole bar nails, 6 on each side, to spike it up to hold it for time being. And then you can see that 1 bolt right there, and I've got 1 bolt down on the other end, but I've got 2 more of them to put in, but that'll hold it for now. I am going to be putting end walls in, 1 on each side. I'm not exactly sure yet of what I'm going to do here and how I want to do it, if I'm going to fix doors or if I'm going to make it solid. I've not decided yet. I'm going to get the mill set up in here. That way I can kind of see how much room I'm going to have around it. And I may take this end right here is going to be most of my foot traffic around the mill, because this is going to be the kind of the operator side. So I may take and add on right here just a little bit and come out down here to the edge of this concrete where this 1 feed bin that we moved was sitting here. I may come on out. That'll give me an extra 2 or so feet, so that'll make it about 26 feet. So that's one reason why I've not done that yet. You can see I've got some snow blowed in. But I did get some dense grade put in here yesterday evening. This was a real bad mud hole. And right here, I've got to get me some 23s and put in here. I've not got that done yet. This was a big soup hole, and I took a grater blade yesterday while it was soupy and drug it out. I don't know how well you can see, but over there is the mess. I set these posts 15 feet from the wall, from the building out here to the edge. I set them at 15 feet. My rafters, I cut them 16/6, so I'm lapped up good on the up on the building wall. And you can see here right now I've got about 9-inch hangover. I left enough room to where I can put a gutter board on later and put a gutter on it. I was originally the mill, like I said, about 16/6, 16/10 is all I can saw, and I was originally going to put it up like you see here, nail me some 2x4s, scab them on the side of the rafters, and come on out here a couple more feet, just to give me a little bit more overhang, a little bit more cover. But once I was building and was messing around with the tractor and stuff right here, I realized that wouldn't work. I've got about, now that I've got this gravel in here, I've got about 8 foot of height right here. The 170 I can get in here fine, and the backhoe, I can get it in here. The bucket's about 3 foot from the wall, so if I ever needed it to load a log with, I could. But that's the reason why I didn't come on out here with that, is using a different tractor with a cab or something on it, I'm going to hit. So that's the reason why I didn't do that. But it looks pretty good. Looks pretty good. So I'm going to try to see if I can get the mill in here in a little bit, mess with it, and see if I can get it set up, and figure out how I'm going to do my 2 end walls. But anyway, that's going to do it for this one. Thanks for watching. and I'll catch you on the next one.